All right, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash, Thwadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for them doing the video through the Spirit. Thwadi Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for giving us this truth as worms. Dove honor to our apostle elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to those elect. As we proceed into the destruction of Babylon the Great, the wars, economy collapsing, and the downfall of the U.S., people would wonder what superpower will rise up next. And it's not China, it's not Russia, it's one that none is looking for. It's the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the ones that have been looked at as shit of the planet Earth. We are the ones to rule next, man. It's not going to be the Chinese. It's not going to be the Russians. It's going to be the children of Israel. Let me look some of the world's next superpower. Potential superpower. It says U.S., China, European Union, India, Russia. It says currently only the U.S. fulfills the criteria to be considered a superpower. However, the United States is no longer the only uncontested foremost superpower, and the world's sole hydropower to dominate in every domain, i.e. military, culture, economic, technology, diplomatic. So the U.S. is not the only superpower. It has some competition, and we're watching. I don't know how old this is and when this has come out, but last edited 2 days ago. Okay, but the U.S. as we know, the U.S. is failing in its power, man. We know through the scriptures and through living here. For the brothers who do live in the U.S., we see its fall, man. We see the U.S. and its power losing. It's not as strong as it used to be when they nuked the planet Earth, when they showed their power. Actually, let me get this. This is Isaiah. And it said that they're not the only contestant, because you have these other nations with the power. They have nuclear technology also. So everyone's looking around the world saying, who will be the next superpower? Because clearly the U.S. is on the downtrodden. Look at our presidents. Look at to see who's in the power seat. Sleepy Joe, that ain't no leader. That dude can't lead the people. And we know he's just a puppet head. He's a figurehead. But that displays the weakness of a country or a nation. There's Isaiah 14 and verse 10. Actually, I'm going to get straight to the point. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? And who weakened the nation? And it's going to tell you how he weakened the nations. America. Esau, Edom. Through America, this is how America became the world's strongest leading nation. It says, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. And I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, children of Israel, in the sides of the north. And I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. And that's the pride of this devil. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoner? And how did he make the world a wilderness? Through that nuke. When Hiroshima and Nagasaki became a wilderness in an instant through a nuclear blast. That's how he got feared and renowned through the planet Earth. But now you see it's collapsing, man. You see the Edomite power structure in America specifically collapsing. It's falling because this was the elite's head hoe, in other words. But it's falling. And it's soon going to fall. And they know it's going to fall. That's why they're going to hide themselves in the bunkers, man. Everybody know America is through. And it says they opened out the house of the prisoner. Who's the prisoner? Us, Jacob. They didn't let us go. But what? He's clearly displaced. America is being brought down. His power structure is failing. To the economy, to housing, people not having a place to stay with all these immigrants coming in. The homeless rate, the money not being worth anything. Has some value, but when it loses its value completely, people are going to go shit. They bringing back that thing. This world is in for a rude awakening, and when America collapses, it's over. When that petrodollar's gone, it's gone, man. We about to see what the Lord's been talking about very soon. But the main point I want to issue on today in this lesson is who will be the next power after all this, after the smoke clears, and after everything is cleared up, and America is nuked, and the chairs deliver Israel. Who will be the next superpower to reign on the planet Earth? Everyone's talking about China. Everyone's talking about Russia. But it won't be them. It will be the children of Israel, and I'm going to get it. This is Revelations 3 and verse 12. Moreover, he that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power. And this isn't physically, this is spiritually. Meaning you're a pillar. You're a part of that first fruits that are going to be established in the kingdom of heaven when the Lord comes back. You're going to come down off those ships with Yahushua, in other words. And he shall go no more out, and I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down from heaven, from my God, and I will write upon him my new name. And so the Lord is going to come down out of heaven, man. He's going to deliver his elect, and those men are going to receive crowns and palms like Ezra's seen. And they're going to come back to the planet Earth and place judgment, place order on the planet Earth. Just like the Lord's prayer is. Matthew 6, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We want the Lord's kingdom on the planet Earth, and the Lord's kingdom will be ruled chiefly and all through the authority of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and it'll be ruled by his elect. And the establishment of King David's house being set up again upon the planet Earth, the kingdom of Yahushua. This will be the kingdom that is next to rule, the kingdom which no one is looking for, the children of Israel being established as the powers of the planet Earth, the sons of God. And that new name is not physically talking about a new name. The Lord's name is going to be renewed throughout the planet Earth by everybody. Everyone's going to know the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. So I'm gonna go to Revelations 2:21 in verse 1, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth, and it's just the word new, is kainos, which is mean to be refreshed. I'll grab it real quick just to be on point. Because that word new don't always mean new, it means something refreshed, revitalized. Yep, kainos, new as respect from. Kainas, because recently made fresh, recent, unused, unworn. So it's being refreshed. Something that was old and people forgot about for a time, but now it's going to be fresh in the earth once again. It says new, especially in freshness, while G 351 is particularly so that which is respect to age new. Going to be new. So I'm gonna keep going. I saw a new heaven and a new earth, and the first heaven and the first earth was passed away, and there was no more sea. That kingdom that was established is gone. That first heaven, then that first earth is no more. That world prior, the world of Esau, Edom, is gone. But now it's the time of the kingdom of Yahushai. And John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, come down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and which men? The men of Israel. And he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their God. And the Lord is going to establish us, man. We are going to be established as a nation through Yahweh, man. He's going to set us up again. That former world is gone, man. Where we're at the bottom, but now we're going to be at the top. The Lord is going to set us up again. And it's that former rulership of all these heathens and all these other nations will be done away with. But we will be established. And this is the peaceful writings of it. Now we're gonna get the how this is gonna happen. This is Daniel 7 and verse start at 15. I, Daniel, was grieved in my spirit in the midst of my body. The vision of my head troubled me, and I came near unto one that stood by and asked him the truth of all these. So he told me and made me know the interpretation of the thing. And this angel explained unto him these great beasts, which are four kings which arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the four beasts, which was diverse from all other, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron and his nails of brass, which devoured, break in pieces, and stumped the residue with his feet. So those were the other nations that were established, man. But what? The saints of the Most High will take the kingdom. We're going to be set up in power. This earth will be given to the children of Israel, man, for enduring and fighting unto the end. And because this has always been promised to us. We were always promised the dominion of this world through Yahushai. It's always been set up. Yahushai is the forerunner of the kingdom. He had to do what he had to do so we can receive it with him. And the kingdom of heaven will be taken by force, man. Just like when Joshua came into the land was not given right up to them. They took it by force. They took down those kings and those people that were there. Just like when the Lord comes back again the second time, he's going to take down those kingdoms and those people that are there. And we're going to establish our dominion and our rulership through the planet Earth through Yahushai. The Lord is going to turn his men from being fishermen to hunters. And the Lord is going to make his men battle axe and weapons of war. And I'll grab it. I haven't read that in a minute. This is Jeremiah 51. And it might actually be 50. Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariots and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid, and I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his oxen and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will rend you unto Babylon all the inhabitants of the Chaldees, all their evil that they have done in Zion, in the sight of in your sight, saith the Lord. So the Lord is going to establish his people, and we're going to get revenge for all the evil that you've done unto us. This place is going to be obliterated. America is going to be obliterated. But really, it's going to be on the other side of the world, man. The Lord is going to send his men forth to establish judgment, to pull your elites out of them bunkers, to take you, the people that are left on the other side of the world, to slay them, and the ones that's Jake gonna get brought back to the land, the righteous. But the rest, man, y'all through. If you're 2/3 on the other side of the world, you're through, man. You're gonna die. Well, all the 2/3 over here is gonna die because of 1/3 and 2/3. Lucky the 1/3 and 2/3 are those Jakes in America, man. Over here, man. But them and the Jake, the evil niggas on the other side of the world, you niggas is through too, man. Y'all, the Lord, y'all got a special death for y'all. Y'all gonna meet the Lord and angels and be obliterated. But let me I'm gonna get one more and close it off. This is Psalms. Everybody, no one's looking for us to rule, man. No one's looking for the so-called black man or so-called Latino man to rule, man. But the Lord that's not what the Lord has planned for the planet Earth. The Lord has planned for his people to come back into their former glory and be established in righteousness and to rule this planet Earth in righteousness. This is Psalms 91 and verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Sing unto the Lord a new song and his praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praise unto him with the timbrels and harp. For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people, and will beautify the meek with salvation. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their bed. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron, to execute judgment upon them, to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. So it's going to be an honor, man, to be a part of those first fruits that are going to fight and stand for Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai against all the other nations. And spiritually, we're doing it now. But when it becomes physical, that's going to be a great thing, man. So this is just something real quick, man. The Russia's not about to be the next superpower, man. We are. So with that, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem B'Kakodash. With that, shalom.